What's good, YouTube? And man, there's so much to talk about with this chapter of One Piece 1073. When I say so much, there's so much to talk about. And this is the exact reason why so many people call Oda the greatest at what he do. This is the reason why people say Oda is the GOAT. Why people say Oda is not even human. I definitely don't believe Oda to be human. Because if he's human, I want to really know what's in that man's mind, because everything that he do is for a reason, it's a purpose. He does not fail. He does not miss a beat. And if you think he do, this chapter right here, I said this chapter right here is gonna make you really rethink what you thought. Now let's get straight into it. In the opening of 1073, in the previous chapter, we seen Stussy from CP0. She attacked Rob Lucci and Kaku. And she appears to be some type of clone of Miss Buckingham. And if you all know who that is, she is the self-proclaimed wife or true lover of Whitebeard. Not only, she's also the mother of Weevil, the former warlord himself. And not only all of that, we find out in this chapter that she was a former member of the Rock's pirate. So Stussy is a clone of the self-proclaimed lover of Whitebeard, mother of Weevil the warlord, and former member of the Rock's pirate. This explains exact reason why, or this explains why she is so close to him. Why she say what she said when she was first introduced with Weevil. But we'll get back to that topic real soon. Back to Stussy. She literally takes down Kaku and Rob Lucci with no problem. But that does not mean she is stronger than Rob Lucci or Kaku, because she clearly states that fighting them in a one-on-one face-to-face battle would have been basically suicide for her. She would not have been able to take them down. And that's smart. You know, she used her skills of being a vampire type. I don't know what she is, but she got the vampire fangs. She got the vampire wings. If she's not a vampire, she's definitely a succubus, 100%. And if that's probably what she is, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, guys. And she literally takes them down with no problem, because again, even if you go back and you see where Nami and Usopp and everybody's sitting there talking, they clearly say, hey, there's no way Rob Lucci got beat first square. He had to get sneak shot. I mean, bro, Rob Lucci just went awakening form against Luffy. Not saying that he beat Luffy, but he went awakening form. And you got Kaku. He went awakening form against Zoro. Zoro knocked him back, but Kaku still was able to bump. Like, I'm not saying he'll beat Zoro, but he still have more in the tank to fight Zoro. So we got to kind of give that man his respect right there too, because again, we know what Zoro has gone through so far, and to see Kaku awakening form versus Zoro right now, like let's give that boy some props. That boy wanted to get his dub back. Like, he definitely wanted to see and throw them hands with him again. And we also find out in the next slide that Stussy, she has been undercover in CP0 for over 20 years. And Vegapunk, he's like, yo, like, I think he's a little bit more shocked than anybody. And he was really shocked to see that Stussy actually, like, kept her loyalty towards the Vegapunks. Because if she didn't, like, that would have been a massive blow to what they've been preparing and what they've been doing for so long. Like, it just shows how smart Vegapunk is and how he prepared for everything. Like, right now we see the Separans, they are still on I guess you could say a rampage, because the formal order from Rob Lucci is still downloading in their minds or processing in their processors, and they're getting ready to attack. And Zoro, which let's make it straight, but I'm hyped. I'm super hyped to see. Like, I'm not gonna talk smack about it, but Zoro jumps in the way and he clashes with the clone version of Mihawk. And I can tell you right now, all the fanboys and fangirls out there that are Zoro fans, they're going to go crazy. Oh my God, Zoro! Oh my God, Zoro's so powerful! Oh man, Zoro, he blocked the clone Mihawk. Listen. I give Zoro his props. Zoro is a very powerful swordsman. But just because he blocked this sword or this swing from this clone of Mihawk does not make him stronger, close to, halfway or even 25% of the strength of the original Mihawk. Remember, 1, this is a clone of Mihawk. 2, this is a baby. This is a child. He's not even developed. He's not even matured yet. Who knows what type of powers this clone of Mihawk can gain in the future. And on top of that, he has mixed blood of King's race. So he can actually be stronger than what the current Mihawk is. But before you all go crazy and say Zoro's the strongest on the Straw Hat and he's this and that, this is a clone of Mihawk, okay? Yes, he looked worried and yes, he looks stressed, but this is a clone, okay? He's not even fully grown. So don't sit here. I don't want to see nobody say Zoro's stronger or Zoro's halfway there to Mihawk. No, he's not. No, he's not even close. Because if he was halfway to Mihawk, he would have beat King with no problem. Okay, let's make that very clear. If he was even a half strength of what Mihawk is or what we think he to be, like, he wouldn't have no problem fighting King, Big Mom, Kaido, or any opponent. Like, let's make that straight real quick before people start going crazy. Zoro is not on the level of Mihawk. Let's make that clear. And then next up, we see on Whitebeard's homeland, his personal island for himself. We get a story of these kids telling a story to Marco about how the Marines came to the island and they were looking for Whitebeard's treasure and they were trying to steal it. Basically, the Marines were saying that this land isn't a part of the government or the world government. So there's no rules here. We can do basically what we want. And they want his treasure because obviously this is his homeland. His treasure should be there. But while telling that story, we get the next slide where Weevil pops up. And when I say, yo, Weevil straight smash, like he smashed the shit out of these Marines. And he screams out, stay away from Papa's home. Like, listen. That boy really believes him to be the son of the great late Whitebeard. He really thinks he's the son of Whitebeard. And I just love it because this is a story that's developing. Like, honestly, I wouldn't even mind if he's actually the real son of Whitebeard. I wouldn't care. Like, I would love that he is the actual son of Whitebeard. So we get that story of him defending his home while Marco was away with Straw Hats fighting against Big Mom Kaido when he fought King and Queen 2-on-1, whatever you want to call it. When he was away helping the Straw Hats and Wano, that's where he was at. And then right after that, we get the big reveal of Miss Buckingham Stussy, the former scientist or self-proclaimed scientist and former member of the Rock's Pirates. That's just insane. Like I said earlier, it's literally amazing. Like, I love seeing things like this just put together. But she tells her part of the story and she's pissed off because it took Green Bull. Like, when the Marines left, they called for backup. And she's like, and who do you think they called? They called the Admirals. They called Green Bull. Green Bull pulled up to this island and he smack-a-doodle the smack-a-doo out of Weevil. We know how strong Green Bull is. We seen what he can do. He took down the Scaros by himself. Like, this man wanted pressure with everybody. He wanted pressure with Luffy. This man literally wanted pressure with anybody and everybody. He took down King and Queen even though they got out of a big battle, but he still wanted the smoke. This man showed up and he beat Weevil. One-on-one most likely. I will believe he beat him one-on-one. That's just me personally. If you want to show an Admiral's true strength, they have to be able to take down former warlords by themselves. Just my personal opinion. So she's really pissed off and she tells Marco, like, yo, you need to get my boy back. You need to get my baby boy back. And he goes, she's like, you don't believe me. But I'm telling you, he is the son of Whitebeard. And if you don't believe me, I know someone that can tell you the truth, which is Dr. Vegapunk. Bro, come on, man. She stole the DNA. First of all, how did she steal the DNA of Whitebeard to make a clone of him? Let's not get into that. But I'm going with she stole the DNA of Whitebeard, gave it to Vegapunk, and he cloned Whitebeard with a portion of maybe her DNA, mix it together, genetically mix it together, and this is why Weevil looks different than Whitebeard, but also similar to Whitebeard at the same time. That's the only way that I can see now that this woman is, maybe she was the true lover of Whitebeard, not his actual wife. So if Weevil is a clone of Whitebeard and she raised him, let's be honest, he kind of is the son of Whitebeard. I mean, how did she get that DNA, I might ask and wonder. Because if she looked anything like her clone back in the day, listen, if I was Whitebeard, I definitely would have gave her some of my DNA. That's just for another story, you know what I mean? But anyway, at the end of it, we get the Marines warships and we hear the Marines talking to Kizaru and they're telling him, hey, we got the tea and we got the snacks. And he's like, yo, did you try it and make sure ain't nobody get poisoned? Listen, I'm a Marine. I'm not trying no snacks, no tea and crumpets to see if it's poison in there because someone's getting on the ship. If it's poison, my guy, you're just about to die. And we get the big reveal, finally, the big reveal of the highest authority in all of the One Piece world. All of the government, it is one of the 5 elders, the highest authority in the world. It is Saint J. Garcia Saturn. And when I tell you, this man looks so badass with his first up-close true shot by himself. And Kizaru asks him, have you ever met Vegapunk? And he goes, once. Long pause. A long time ago. Bro, how long has this man been alive? How long has Vegapunk been alive? Because I'm telling you, Vegapunk been alive for a very long time. And if anybody's theory is correct of the 5 elders, they've been around since the beginning or since during the Void Century. Like, for sure, these guys are probably 400, 200, 100. They're over 100 years old. I can guarantee you. It's just so awesome to finally see one of the 5 elders make a move. Make a move. It's been so long because think about it. We're getting to the ending of One Piece. Luffy has finally beaten Kaido. Call it what you want to call it. Kaido is defeated because of what Luffy did. Kaido is gone. Whitebeard is gone. Big Mom is gone. It is time to get to the Marines. It's time for the Admirals. And not just the Admirals. It's time to get past the Admirals. Because Blackbeard will be the final villain. But the bigger picture, the bigger storyline is the Elders. What are they going to do at the ending of One Piece? Who are they going to fight? Are they going to fight? This is important. This is so important. Seeing that one of the elders is finally making a move and he's going to Egghead and he's willing to go capture Vegapunk, willing to go in a battle against a Yonko Luffy that defeated Kaido, have the support of Shanks. I mean, come on. Like, if you think he finna go play with Luffy, you crazy. And Kizaru. If you think Kizaru is gonna pull up and play around and joke with the StrawHats that now one of the 5 elders is there, you must be mistaken. Do not sleep on Kizaru. Kizaru is an admiral for a reason. He's been around for a long time for a long good reason. If you think Luffy is finna get away with ease, even in his awakening form, fighting Kizaru now, think again. Kizaru has a great reason to fight all out. One of the 5 elders is watching him fight. The 5 elders put their trust and respect into the commanding officer of the fleet. And he puts his respect and his admirals. So if you think Kizaru is going to pull up to Luffy and catch an L, I don't know about that. It's about that time Luffy to catch an L. And I believe if Luffy catch an L against Kizaru, or even if he has a hard time fighting Kizaru and Luffy has to run away, that just puts and proves my point of the admirals being on par with the 4 Yonkos. 4 admirals, 4 Yonkos, it balances itself out. The fleet commander, the 3 admirals, it balances itself out. It has to balance itself out. So if Kizaru pull up on Luffy, best believe it's about to get real. Best believe. And if the elder going, he ain't weak. Look at his face. He ain't weak. That man wearing a do-rag and he got dreads. All right, you don't mess with nobody that's wearing a do-rag to a fight. All right, Yeah, that boy definitely want to smoke Luffy. You better be careful, my boy, because he coming for you. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, drop some comments. Let's chat it up in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video, always remember, subscribe to the channel. Catch you guys in the next video.